All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now, here is James. And stolen by Durant. Dunn left side. To the middle. Here's Bol. And finished off by Bol.
It's really easy for Bol to throw it down. Man, I'm a little jealous, especially with these creaky knees that I've got. I don't even think I could dunk in my dreams.
Doncic right side. No good. A bit long that time. The Suns on offense. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Now here's Booker. This one for three. Hachimura with a rebound. Outside Reeves. To the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Durant, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Pass to James. And the Lakers get it back. Hayes. And stolen by Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Durant, no good. And it's the Lakers ball. It's James with the drive. And here's Reeves outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We discussed Bradley Beal. The focus for them on the defensive end, coach telling me that Brad's a guy who averaged 30 points a game in this league, the sign of a special scorer, so they need to figure out a way to make Beal uncomfortable, saying maybe they'll put some length on him. Let's see if that works on Beal. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's James. Phoenix grabs the miss. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Inside. Dunn. Pass to Bol. James with a steal. To the paint. And finished off by Hayes.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Outside Durant. Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers in the lead. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Dunn. He's scoreless. Durant with it. Now Doncic defending.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Hachimura with room to shoot. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Hachimura's got 5 points.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Down low. Here's Hayes. Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Drew on the 14-footer.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Los Angeles up 9. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Now here's Plumlee. 6 on the shot clock. Beal with it. Now Doncic defending. Sees a lob. James with the block.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Jones. Plumlee, no good.
Well,
the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Los Angeles leading by 12. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. And he sinks the second. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Now, here is James. This is the most they've led, 13 points. And here's Reeves outside with the second effort. The shot off that time. Nice D from Durant. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Durant commands so much attention, part of the reason why he had a wide-open teammate there.
Now here's Reeves. And stolen by Booker. Beal from outside. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Beal's got his first 3 points of the game.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Here's Hayes. Back to James. Hachimura sets a screen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
And so James will bring it up to the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Hachimura outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Outside Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot, his finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
And the Suns making a change here.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook.
Oh, Doncic hammers it down with style.
Whoa! Not known for showing off, Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
Pass to Dunn. Goes up at the elbow. And that one hits the back iron.
I think he's going completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And the timeout called. Called by Mike Budenholzer. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
What the fuck?
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Phoenix making a switch here. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Suns trail by 12. Now Booker. It's hauled in by Luka
Come on,
Doncic.
Booker, man.
There's a minute 17 left in the half. Oh, denied by Durant.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
Booker can't get
Check
it to
me,
go.
Booker. Come on, Booker.
The Lakers lead by 12. James left side. Doncic outside. No good with the triple. And so it's Phoenix with it. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a
Yeah,
dry
I'm not gonna
spell.
do it.
Oh, nice feed.
Yeah, we're back. We're
On
not my
time
killer.
and on target.
And this is okay.
Hayes with a screen. James outside. And the three off target. Suns trail by 10. Beal with it. Now Doncic defending. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Hayes misses. Pass to Durant. James with a
Shit.
steal. Out on his own on the break. Good on the shot. Hayes has got 6.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Anyone? Okay.
And
How
so
about
it's the
it?
Los Angeles Lakers ending the quarter up 10. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. We'll be right back with you shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Suns trail by 10. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on LeBron James.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
The Lakers lead by 9. Doncic with it. Beal picks him up. Outside Reeves. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Allen outside. Fires the 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
This is guy open.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Durant looking around. Out to Beal. Pass to Bowl. Durant inside. Allen outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And stolen by Reeves. James with the ball. Picked up by Allen. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch. And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Screen by Durant. To the inside. Back to Booker. Pass to Allen. From deep. And the Suns get another 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
They double team Durant. Outside for Booker. Beal outside. To the paint. And it's going to be a 24-second violation.
Não caca mexer.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Doncic right side. Here's Hayes. It's hauled in by Beal. And it's Beal with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Both free throws good from Booker. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Outside Vanderbilt. Offensive
board.
Suns trail by 11. Durant has the open look. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Durant's got 5 now.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. The Lakers with another miss. Left side goal. From behind the arc. Allen outside. It's stolen. Inside. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Fuck, man.
Woo!
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
At the arc, KD drains it.
Poetry in motion, such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that 3 ball's going down.
Outside Vanderbilt. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. And the Suns pushing it up now. Beal from outside. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. He's got 6. Outside Milton. Down low. Oh, Durant with a steal. Bull, a good look. And that's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers ahead, leading by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
And Allie, thank you for that. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. So it's Los Angeles now. Milton with it. And Shake Milton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Durant just knows how to finish.
Just a natural-born scorer. Kevin Durant is especially elusive and skilled at converting on the drive.
Outside Milton. Right side, Finney-Smith. Done with a steal. Pass to Durant. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
He was all alone on that one.
Got
4 points now in the quarter.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what?
Shit, Lewis, that shit, man.
For him, he's just a natural scorer. What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Here's Durant. And rejected.
on
It's
the
out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Screen by Durant. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Rui Hachimura.
The quickness from Booker makes him hard to defend inside.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Booker. The Lakers in the lead. James deciding where to go with it. Hayes with a screen. Pass to Hachimura. That three's off the mark.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To take the lead, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him delivering.
In the paint.
Luka.
Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
It's Booker on the wing. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Allen outside. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14. Hayes with it. Now, here is James. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Shit, man. Come on, guys.
There was no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
To the paint. Pass to Allen. Fires for 3. James with the rebound.
Look how well him footy, man.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
The speed, the power. LeBron James.
Come on, man.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
Durant's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 5. Oh, what a performance offensively.
Same foul.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Out to Hachimura. Here's Reeves. It's hauled in by the Suns. Beal right side. Pass to Durant. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Hey, there's never a good time to slip up like that, but especially with the game still hanging in the balance.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Lakers.
We love the unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball. And it's just 1 point, but sometimes that's what a game can come down to.
To the inside. Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Back to Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
James can't get it to go. And the Suns with possession. 8-point game. For 3, Allen. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And Los Angeles making a change here. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
But they have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Allen outside. Pass to Durant. And here's Booker. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. For 3, James misses. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll
We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Booker outside. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
Faut pas double. Si ça va gagner avec double là-dedans.
Booker's got... the game going here with the first basket for the Suns. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, come on,
IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Here's Allen, following the basket by LeBron James. It's rebounded by Hayes. Doncic outside. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Outside for Durant. Pass to Allen. Back to KD. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Booker's shot is good.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
On the wing, Doncic. Reeves right side. And here is Hachimura. LeBron outside. To the inside. Stolen by Allen. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Booker.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I brought up Devin Booker's name, and he winced a little. He said, can I tell you something? I'm worried about Booker. I'm ready to double up on him and fight the good fight, but if he gets hot, we're in trouble. So, I guess it's hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Guys?
Thank you, David. Reeves into the lane. And a wide open look for Hachimura. No good on the triple. Suns lead by 3. Here's KD.
Come on.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here is Los Angeles now. James with it. Now Bol defending. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Pass to Bol. And it's Beal in the corner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Who creating on ball?
Greg, in the process to bring in all their stars, the Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
LeBron.
The
Suns trailing. It's rebounded by Hayes.
What do you mean?
Doncic outside. .55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Off target at the rim. Pass to Bull. Allen left side. Booker in the post. He's got 7. Clock at 4. Bull.
Oh, come on, man.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And here's Doncic from the arc. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Allen for 3.
Allen.
LeBron James with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Seven seconds left to play here in the first. Allen outside from the arc. The shot off that time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Trigger to make move.
Here's Doncic. Scoreless thus far. 2 free throws coming
Come on, man.
Call the shooting foul. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings. And that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Back to Richards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Lakers leading by 5. Here's LeBron. Inside. Picked his pocket. Dunn, wide open.
Come on, man. Come on.
I now will send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Here's Doncic. Back to LeBron. James absolutely owning the inside.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Você já peixe muito aqui?
Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and
Come on,
make
kid.
from the line.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Come on, man.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
No, come on!
Still without a basket.
Come on, man.
High post, KD. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn
Come on, nigga, there for party,
J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Different ball, aí.
LeBron outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the middle. Pass to Hachimura. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. It's tipped. Doncic with the steal. And Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Yeah, man.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now, here's Bull. Hasn't made one yet. They get it back. Lakers leading by 11. To the paint. Pass to Hayes. Lakers working the ball around now. Reeves gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
You look at Durant's game, and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Suns trail by 12. Shoots the three. Durant, money from deep.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
James in the post. He's got 8. Lets it go with the three. And Ball sends it back. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Suns. Durant finishing it off in transition.
The versatility of KD, equally lethal in transition and the half court.
Pass to James. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Hayes. Back to LeBron. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Suns trail by 7. Here's Booker. He has 7. Outside for Durant. Pass to Bull. Hayes with the steal. And that concludes the first half. Lakers ahead, up by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
Los Angeles leading by 7. James outside. Puts it up. And it's sent back by Allen. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Come on,
Thank you very
man.
much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
LeBron James on the wing. Reeves outside. Pass to Hachimura. Doncic with it. Screen by James. 6 to shoot. Here's Koloko. That shot missing. Nice D from Durant.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And that one drops.
None.
Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Suns trail by 7. Down low. Here's Beal. It's rebounded.
Come on, Beal. So fella, Beal.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Booker looking around. Booker on the move. Outside, Beal. To the inside. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Len.
Right there.
Vanderbilt with it.
Pick it up.
Back to Len. Now Vanderbilt. And Durant sends it back. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Suns trail by 7. Now here's Booker. He has 7. Pass to KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Looking to get it going. Booker taking the hit.
Ooh, Booker showing some power.
And here are the Lakers. And here is Vanderbilt. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Kept alive. Len. Pass to Finney-Smith. Vanderbilt with the screen. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Pass to KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Booker draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Connect. Nothing on the board. Vanderbilt misses. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Bull.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Back to Len. Pass to Vanderbilt. Durant with the steal. Here's Len. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And here's Booker. To the right side. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Suns trail by 3. Outside, KD. Pass to Bull. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Hey, man, come on, man.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Reeves in the corner. James looking it over. James slams it in.
Well, look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this. And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
James absorbing hits on the drive.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
And Bull wide open.
Well, man.
Lakers leading by 7. Out to the right wing. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Screen by James. Back to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 9.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points.
Strike. It looks so easy on offense. Who takes pleasure?
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Now here's James. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Here's the 3. James making
just zero hesitation from James, trusting his shot.
Kicks it out to Allen. Back to Durant. It's stolen by Hachimura. James with it. Now Beal defending. And the shot goes down. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
The drive by Booker. Pass to Bull. Takes a three. And the Suns miss again. And here are the Lakers. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Doncic with it. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Suns trail by 14. Booker up top. Outside for KD. This one for three. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
.131 left in the game.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Back to James. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Doncic with it. Now Bull defending. Spins. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Hachimura, no good.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Doncic. By Doncic.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Good line, man. Look at them so open. Look at that foot.
James way outside. Misses the shot. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow.
Bol pa yon nou men.
This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. To the right side. Hachimura from long range. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a three. That's a nice combo.
Here's Fox. And Reeves pulls it down. Hachimura left side. Down low. Tries the spin move. Pass to Hayes. For three. And he's missed his first two shots of the game.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
He gets it in there.
Benjamin.
This is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing, dominating on the inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
And Allie, thanks. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. Just 5 on the clock. And James launches it from deep. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. On offense, here is San Antonio. Wembanyama, no good. James, right side. Pass to Hachimura. Intercepted. Fox outside. Outside Barnes. Here's the pick. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Hachimura. To the middle. To snap the cold streak. And finished off by Hayes.
Come on, man.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. Anything short of that is a failure.
And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake. He is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flip when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
Both free throws good from James. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Sinks the tray.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here is James. Out to Hachimura. Doncic outside. The three ball. Barnes with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 5. To the inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Doncic on the wing. Yet to see a basket. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Castle for 3.
C'est
Hayes
pas
with the
ça!
rebound.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Yeah, but
And he
block that
makes
shit,
it.
man.
And this is his game. He's not going to settle or try anything further away from the rim. He knows who he is.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is. And just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years. And it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot. So you can't just lay off of him. It makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
Now, here is James.
Now, nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from James.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
Oh, man, Wembanyama, man.
Here's the second effort. Nails the baby hook.
Oh, man,
James
guys.
has got 8.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs out in front. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. And they doubled up Doncic. Launches it. Again, the miss by James.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
San Antonio trailing here. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together, and the future looks bright.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's James. There's the strength of the king.
Yeah, well, look, you can bump him, but that's not going to stop LeBron James.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Champagnie. Right side Barnes. All sorts of time. Hachimura with a rebound.
Come on, man.
Unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Inside. Koloko. Out to James. It's stolen by Barnes. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Deflected. They retain possession. To the inside. Wemby putting on a show.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Left side Reeves. Hachimura outside. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Here's Hachimura. And there's a pick. Doncic on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Luka. Out to Hachimura. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Spurs lead by 3. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Rejected by Barnes. Fox driving hard. And it's Fox with the jam.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Out to James. There's a screen. Will it go? The putback. The ball's knocked loose. Doncic outside. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Yo,
Last
oublie
touch
le
by
bloc par lui,
Wembanyama.
man.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. And the Spurs with possession here. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Fox goes in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's some lightning speed right there as Fox earns himself a trip to the line.
And both free throws good for Fox. RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together. Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Here's Wembanyama. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Double team on James. Hachimura, right side. Pass to Reeves. They set the pick. Out to Hachimura. Now James. Just 5 to shoot. Counted from distance. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
And so the San Antonio Spurs leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. Wembanyama, high post. Barnes, no good.
Come on, man.
That's the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
James deciding where to go with it. Hachimura sets a screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. San Antonio leading by 5. Pass to Champagnie. Now here's Barnes. Fires from deep. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, "I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time." Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. 4 on the clock. Castle for 3. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Hayes inside. Back to Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. San Antonio with a rebound. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Lakers trail by 13. Now here's Milton. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Pass to connect. Here's Vanderbilt. Can they get it? And they get it back. Out to the right wing. Tries again. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark. Down low.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Sohan.
Come on, Sohan.
Good D by Vanderbilt. To the paint. Here's Lynn. And he goes in for the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Back to Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Wembanyama's got 12 points.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sochan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Outside Vanderbilt. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. Sochan with some nice D. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Outside Vanderbilt. Let's go with a three. Vassell with the rebound. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 15-5 run. Branham misses.
Shit, man.
Lakers trail by 15. And here's Connect outside. The Lakers with another miss. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw no good. Some changes for Los Angeles. He hits the second from the line.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Here's James. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Branham. Blocked. And he gets it back. Out to the wing. From deep, Wembanyama. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. San Antonio on top, up by 16. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Lakers trail by 16. On the wing, Reeves. It's stolen by Barnes. To the middle. Here's Champagnie. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Come on.
That one falls.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
With some arc. And it's Fox missing. So it's Los Angeles now. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Doncic. On the wing, Reeves.
What?
Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Vassell. James outside. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Shot is good by Reeves.
Come on, guys.
Spurs lead by 14. Inside. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Outside Barnes. And a miss there.
Come on, Barnes.
On offense, here are the Lakers. LeBron going downhill. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Not here, man.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Nice.
San Antonio leading by 12. Vassell with it. Hachimura covering. Wembanyama. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
Come on,
Just
guys.
over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's James. Rebounded by the Spurs. They led by as many as 18. Castle for three. Knocks it down from distance. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Well, when the three ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
The shot by James, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Back to Barnes. Here's the three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
To the inside. Wembanyama double teamed. Back to Fox. Oh, and he took a hard foul.
Come on.
This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForte. Our reporter. To the middle. Here's Hayes.
Come on, man.
And finished off by Hayes.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Now here's Fox. High arcing shot. The Lakers with the rebound. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
To the paint. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. Here's Fox. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. From deep. Out to Fox. Here's Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Wembanyama. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Pass to James. Lets a floater go. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Now here's Fox.
Come on.
That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. James deciding where to go with it. Here's Hayes. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Pass to Castle. A minute 53 left in the first. Down low. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Tries a 10-footer. blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Doncic right side. James inside. Outside Reeves. 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Hachimura missing. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 13-3 run. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Spurs making a switch here. There's 38 seconds left in the opening quarter. Inside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Reeves. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Reeves. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. It's Barnes on the wing. No points so far. Fox outside. 1 second left.
That's a foul.
Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's San Antonio up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Lakers trail by 8. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
To the middle. There's the double with Doncic. Oh, sweet move. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Love the kickback pass to set up the rim runner.
Unselfish and fancy all at the same time.
Barnes. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James, right side. The 11-footer. Rebounded by Fox. Spurs lead by 6. Wembanyama with a bucket. Wembanyama's gotten 4 this quarter.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's James. And James throws it down.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Wembanyama double team. James with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Three-pointer. Back to Reeves. It's tipped. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So both teams making some changes here. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. James inside. Clock at 2. 11 feet out. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. San Antonio leading by 6 to the paint. Here's Sohan. Some solid defense from James.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
Here's Doncic. Rebound by San Antonio. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That's good from Paul.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable.
Basket's good. And now a 9-point San Antonio lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Left side Reeves. Pass to Koloko. Rebounded by Branham. Spurs lead by 9. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Paul's footwork is what makes him so dangerous and close.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah.
Wow! LeBron making some noise.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Right side, Paul. Spurs need to get one up here. From the arc. Rebounded by LeBron. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 9. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul, shot is off.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Snatched up. No dice on the putback jam. Sohan outside. Back to Paul. He got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. San Antonio on top. They lead by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. San Antonio leading by 7. Fox with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Fox, that's good.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Picked up by Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound, the Lakers. James, outside. Here's Hayes. Out to Hachimura. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. James outside. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. No good there. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They lead by 11. Largest margin of the game.
a little raw skill-wise, but Sochan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Out to Hachimura.
Ça fait la veille.
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
What for?
Yo, dale, más fumada, dale.
Cum sabe, man? Come, meu, but
Dale,
man, me put him, let me show. Just put it. Hey, yeah, put it again, man.
Hayes with a screen. Pass to Hachimura. From downtown. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Come on, man.
Hayes has got 8 points.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
Sohan. It's blocked. James outside. That three's off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
San Antonio shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Here's Doncic. Back to Reeves. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Four on the clock. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Morris, right side. Pass to Finney-Smith. Vanderbilt with a screen. Barnes comes with a double team. Outside Finney-Smith. To the inside. Lynn can't hit. Spurs lead by 11. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. They get it back. Wembanyama.
Oh, come on, man.
They can shade the deficit to single digits right here. Morris outside. There's a screen by Lynn. Outside Finney-Smith. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to connect. Let's go with a three. They get it again. Back to Lynn. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Morris. And the deficit down inside single digits. Outside Paul. Now Wembanyama. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Vanderbilt's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Outside Barnes. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance.
That's how you up the ante.
Go back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Back to Barnes. Over to the wing. And so the San Antonio Spurs. Comes to a close. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back after this word. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Lakers trail by 11. Morris, left side. And Fox comes to help. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Got a hand on it. Here's James.
Okay.
Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
He hits the second from the line. Spurs lead by 10. Pass to Fox. It's stolen by Doncic. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Vassell. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And here's Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Pass to Hayes. Hachimura with the ball. He's picked up by Vassell. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Inside. Here's Barnes. Vassell outside. The 3-ball. Barnes, no good. Lakers trail by 13. Pass to James. 16 feet out. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Some solid defense from Hayes. Now Los Angeles with it. They played a great fourth quarter defensively. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be...
What's here? Yeah. Hello, Kaka. No, Baba. So say Kalo boy. Di me akye subat me. Eh? No, Baba. O Baba ma pistol Baba. No. Mo to game mo pran la yi. Bo subat ma Spurs. E de game wa sans don yo. E pa 3 game ba ou? Même pas 3 game. Sou bat la ou tie.
I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul.
No,
that's his first foul. And how much fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have...
Allez, baba. On va set up defense, baba.
Have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
Here's Hayes. Kicks it to Doncic.
That's it.
Pass to James.
Barnes is really showing some good work on defense. Outstanding at staying in front of his guy and challenging the shots, making it hard for him.
And stolen by Reeves. James, that's good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. To the middle.
Good.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on De'Aaron Fox. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters.
Come on, man.
Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
And it's a Lakers ball. It's a three-point game. James outside. Barnes with the rebound. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the contest. Free throw good, Wembanyama. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hayes. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Hachimura. There's the drive. And here's James. All alone. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Can't get it to fall. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles.
Come on.
And it's James with the jam.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
The three from Barnes. Gets the three ball to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Out to Hachimura. Jacks up a three. And he's missed his first two shots of the game.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Right side, Wembanyama. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, BA. And working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
Spurs need to get one up here. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 5 now.
This game is as much mental as physical, and the mentality of Barnes is really impressive. Calm and in control, even in pressure situations.
Back to Reeves. Driving in. It's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Vassell. Still without a bucket. Wembanyama screen. Vassell with it. Picked up by James. The 3 from Barnes. LeBron with the rebound. The Lakers with the ball. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 6.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Wembanyama double teamed. Outside Barnes. Puts up a deep 3. Again the miss by Barnes.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And there it is for him. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Castle. Pass to Barnes. 4-3. Barnes can't get that one to fall. James, left side. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Now here's Barnes. 6 to shoot. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting. Now here's Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Unloads. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Hey, and Barnes not playing around when he gets near the bucket. When he has the ball deep inside, he's looking to bang it.
James can't get it to go. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Wembanyama down low. Out to Fox. Fox gets it to go inside. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there are so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
When he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Lakers trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Here's Wembanyama. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
San Antonio shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Now, here is James. He's got 10. Reeves up top. Pass to Hayes. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Ngone kikamake.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. San Antonio leading by 4. Outside Paul. Good D by Vanderbilt.
Come on,
got
Paul,
the
man.
ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Morris outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by San Antonio.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Inside. Len. They double him with Wembanyama. Back to Len. Outside Vanderbilt. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Let's see.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
You gotta love this Connect kid. Started at a smaller Division I school, transferred up to play big-time college hoops, and now he's here.
Outside Finney-Smith. To the inside. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Picked it out of midair. Finney-Smith with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ryan, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Ryan, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Now here's Vanderbilt. No made baskets yet. Plan is good.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Come on, Chris Paul, man.
You hope for right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
And it's Vanderbilt off the drive.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Down low. Outside Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
I'm moving more shit. I don't cut on this.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. To the inside. Back to Reeves. There's the triple. Hits a three-pointer. Reeves has got 6. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. San Antonio trailing here. Now Paul. Sohan outside. Paul with it. Picked up by Reeves. 14 feet away. Another shot. Shot is good by Mamukelashvili. And the Spurs lead by 1. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Now here's Vassell. He's scoreless. Pass to Castle. Knocks down the long J.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Right side Reeves. On the wing, Hachimura. Doncic outside. The 3 is up. That shot, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's James. Good D by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 5. Castle for 3. It's Hayes.
Shit, man. Shit.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year. He said, quote, "You can't be afraid afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots. Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Now here's Barnes. He's got 10. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Pass to Hachimura. Hayes with a screen. Back to Reeves. Hachimura from long range. And Los Angeles, another three. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And it's Vassell penetrating.
Come on, man.
Some solid defense from Hayes. James, left side. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies
What
when
you
he's
do from now?
done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Here's Connect to the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Len. Shot is up. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Castle got out in transition and ends up getting trusted with finishing the fast break, which he does.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Morris. The Lakers with another miss. Here's San Antonio now. Fox with the ball. Now Vanderbilt defending. Outside Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Misses the layup. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Vanderbilt. Lays it up and banks it in. Vanderbilt's got his second basket of the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 3. And we'll have this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And the Lakers with possession here. 3-point lead. Pass to Finney-Smith. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
Stepping in that time, you see Finney-Smith take lots of threes, so the mid-range is normally going to be available to him.
Here's Wembanyama. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Wembanyama. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A big body to match up against. Finney-Smith will see a rare trip to the stripe.
And he drops the first. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Morris for three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. They trail by 7.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Vale, MCA.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. The Lakers lead by 5. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hayes. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's off on the second. Spurs trail by 6. Barnes in the post. Pass to Castle. Here's McLaughlin. Fires for 3. Hachimura with the defensive effort. There's James on the wing. Now Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
Pass to Castle. Now here's Wembanyama. Up top, Barnes. Shot clock at 6. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Hachimura with the defensive effort. Now Hayes. James outside. Outside Reeves. On the wing, Hachimura. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Spurs trail by 8. Fox with the ball. Pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. James, left side. James from distance. Easy work. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Outside for Wembanyama. Up and over Doncic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
James, right side. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. 5 to shoot. To the paint.
Shit, man.
Watching LeBron in the pick and roll.
What is going on?
Artistry in motion, timing, precision, everything's right on the mark.
And here's Barnes. Pass to Fox. To the left side wing. Up top Barnes. Fox outside. Offline with a 3. Los Angeles leading by 9. It's James on the wing. James, a freight train coming.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Lakers.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LeBron James.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
To the wing on the left. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and
So.